Alright, welcome to Get Out the House, Go Fish, and I'm going to be going over any starting issues that you're having with your Nissan Frontier or Suzuki Equator. I personally have a 2010 Suzuki Equator, and as you can see from the picture I have posted here, start of my day was great. Took my kayak out fishing for the day, got back to the truck. After loading it up, I basically, when I turned the key, nothing would happen. No start, no crank. So I'm going to go over a couple things that might help you out. So this particular problem is a known issue for any 2008 through 2015 Nissan Frontiers, Armadas, Titans, and Xterras. Also the 2008 through 2012 Pathfinders. Now, with me, what would happen is I'd be somewhere and I'd go to turn the key and it wouldn't do anything. And then I'd sit there for minutes, and then keep trying, and finally it would start. And I'm like, that's really odd. So this is some of the symptoms that you might be experiencing is basically the worst, which happened to me one time, is when you're driving the truck and all of a sudden just dies while you're driving. And I had to actually coast to the side of the road and park the truck, and I had to call a tow truck that time also. So I've had the truck towed twice already. You might also be experiencing some sputtering, like it's not getting gas, or some rough idling. Also, like I said before, it would not start or die, and then after a couple minutes to an hours later, it would start. No rhyme or reason to why it's doing this. But these are early signs, all early signs that your IPDM is failing, which is the Intelligent Power Distribution Module. It's a fuse box. It holds all the fuses and the relays for your vehicle. So basically, I'm going to be going over, hopefully you're not broke down somewhere, but if you are, first I'm going to go over what might be happening. If you're turning the key and you're not getting any power at all, or not power, but if you're turning the key and you're getting power, you're getting lights, you're getting all the dash lights coming on, the stereo coming on, so you know the battery's good, so that's not the issue. Rule out, of course, do the simple rule outs. Is this the battery? Is it a starter problem? Well, for me, this has happened before. I'd go to start it, wouldn't work. Then after waiting a couple minutes, then it would work. The time that you see here, posted here, where I was at the boat ramp, it was like 45 minutes, and I finally got it to start. Just started, and I was like, oh. And I actually drove it to close to my house, and had to get something, turn it off, and then it wouldn't start again. So then I had it towed to the house. So luckily I was right down the street when I actually had it towed the first time. The second time I was also right around the corner from my house where I was going to get my son. I'm going to show you a picture here. This is the second time I had it towed. And that was the time I was driving and it actually died on me. Had to kind of like work my way to the side of the road there, and wouldn't start, wouldn't do anything. So the first time after getting it towed, bring it home, I actually was thinking, okay, maybe what's going on here. Determined it wasn't the battery, and it wasn't like the starter, because it would be real sporadic. And so I was like, when I turned the key, I wasn't hearing the fuel pump engaging. So I was like, well, it probably is a fuel pump. So I went ahead and ordered just the fuel pump, not the whole actual unit, because the whole unit's like $300. I ordered just a particular fuel pump, and it was like $70-something. So I ordered that. That came in. So I had to actually drop the tank, take the fuel pump out, disassemble it, the new one in, put it back into the truck, and then when I went to go start the truck, it started. And I was like, oh, great, that was the problem. That's what it was. I fixed the problem. until that time where I showed you where I had to tow it the second time. It coasted, and then I had to have it towed again. So this time I was like, well, let me look on, try to troubleshoot this thing some more. So then I saw where this, you could, of course in the back of my mind, I've already seen where it could be the IPDM fuse box, but it was close to $300. I didn't really want to order that right away. And I saw that the relay, I could buy the relay for only a couple dollars. So I was like, well, heck, let me try that relay then, because I already spent like $70-something on the fuel pump. So let me go ahead and order this relay, and it's only $4.75 off Amazon with $2 shipping. I'll put a link down below, and of course I'll put a link down below for everything if you have to order a part. So I went ahead and got that relay put in, and as soon as I put it in, and there's the part number there, it's 284B7CW29E. Once you order that off Amazon, once I put that in, the truck started. And I was like, well, I want to make sure before I drive it anywhere else that it's going to keep starting. So I was like, well, let me let it sit here for the weekend, and I'm not going to drive it. The next day I go outside and I go to crank it, and it turns over now, but it doesn't want to start. So and then I go back out the next day, it turns over, doesn't start. Finally run the battery down, recharge the battery, and then finally it starts. So this went on for a little while, and then I was like, well, I'm just going to order this IPDM fuse box. So I'm getting online, looking on eBay. I found the box on eBay, but then I saw that there was another one on Amazon, and so I actually ordered the one off of Amazon, because that one was actually $147.80 with free shipping. So I was like, well, let me order that, because the one on on eBay is $299.99. Let me tell you, these are two different model numbers as far as because the one on eBay is the 284B6-ZE03C. The one that I ordered off Amazon is the model number 284B7-ZE03B. Now, be sure when you order the one off Amazon that you send them your VIN number, just to make sure that it is compatible. Now, when I was doing that, trying to do that on, sometimes you can enter your model number and see if it is compatible on eBay, and it says yes or no. Well, I was doing that with my Equator, and it was saying no, it's not compatible, but I knew it was, because it was it's basically a Nissan Frontier. So I was like, well, let me order the one off Amazon. It's $147. Maybe I can return it if it doesn't work. Well, let me tell you, you can't return it, even if it doesn't work, because I asked them, and just to let you know, when you purchase this item, even on eBay and Amazon, you cannot return this item. So when you buy this, it's yours, unless you can sell it again if it doesn't work for you. But anyway, so I ordered this IPDM fuse box next, after I tried the relay. I'm gonna go over the steps with removing this. So what I want you to do is basically you're going to go ahead and pop the hood, go around, and disconnect the battery. Once you disconnect the battery there, then in the back corner of the passenger side closest to the firewall, you'll see this. There's actually two plastic boxes with covers on them. The one closest to the firewall, you want to actually remove that cover, and then there's two tabs on either side of this fuse box where you can press in, and then once you press those in, you can slide that fuse box up, and then you're able to disconnect all those connectors there. Now, if you're stuck somewhere and your truck is not turning over, what you can do is that as you slide that fuse box up, that fuse, which is the ignition relay, you can take that one out. It's the one in the top right hand corner, and then switch it out with the one in the bottom left hand corner, which is the rear window defogger relay. You switch those and hopefully and see if your engine will actually turn over and get you started. But if it doesn't, then you've already had the truck towed to the house, and continue with this with this video. And I'm sorry about your luck there, because it happened to me too. So anyway, that's just something that can probably get you on the road. But once you take the fuse box out and disconnect all those cables, once you receive your new one, basically you're going to put it in there just like that one came out. Now, before you put that in there, I highly suggest that you add some Permatex dielectric tune-up grease, because basically what happens is it gets some oxidation from some vapors that are in it. Mine had some oxidation going on when I took the as you can see, if I can find the video of here, let me show you. You can kind of see where the oxidation is down into the box, and it basically that's a sign that your box is going bad. So I highly suggest every connector, before you connect everything back up, and to keep them vapors out of there and that moisture out of that box, put dielectric tune-up grease on every single connector. Just put it over all those connectors and then plug them in. And once you plug all the connectors back in there again, slide that box right back down there, clip it in place, put the cover on. Then you want to connect the battery again, walk around, get inside that truck, and try to start it up. Now, if it's turning over and it is not starting, there could be, after you replace the actual IPDM box, there could be an issue with your anti-theft alarm array. So basically, I'm gonna walk you through the steps of resetting your security system here on your Nissan. So what you're gonna do here now is basically you're going to, while you're sitting in the truck, make sure your hood is closed. Make sure your other door is closed. All the doors are closed, and except for your driver's side door. Reach on over, reach up and hit the lock button on your driver's side door. Then get out of the truck, close the door, and wait 30 seconds. After that 30 seconds, you want to take the key, put it in the door, and unlock the door, but don't open it. And you're going to wait an additional 30 seconds. And you can look at the interior light if you have that switched on, as far as like when you get out the vehicle and close the door, or unlock the door. When that light goes out, then you know it's been 30 seconds. But if not, and you're looking at your watch, just wait 30 seconds and then open the door. Get back in, and then try to start that truck. Hopefully it starts for you. So I'm going to go over resetting the security feature again for you real quick. What you're going to do is you're going to lock the door from the inside with the door open, close the door, wait 30 seconds. After that 30 seconds, you're going to unlock the door with your key, wait an additional 30 seconds. Once you've waited that 30 seconds, open the door, get inside, and then try to start that truck. That should reset your security system. If your truck is still not starting, you might have some other issues going on. And I hope this helps everybody. Like I said before, when you go to start the truck and you're not getting any type of, if it's not starting at all, like you get all your lights and you're not hearing anything, it's just everything's lit up, the stereo works, the headlights work, everything's working, then I would try switching out the relay on the box. Once you get it turning over, then and it's still not starting, then try the security reset. I hope this has helped someone out. Hopefully, if you're stranded, hopefully it got it started for you. If you had it towed home and you're trying to troubleshoot this problem yourself, this is a known issue with Nissan that's been going on for quite some time now. And be sure when you do order the actual IPDM box, from online, be sure you send them your VIN number just to make sure that you're getting sent the correct part for your vehicle. So once again, I hope this helped everyone out and got you home safely. And if this helps you out, please like and subscribe to the channel, and y'all have a good day.